We gotta drive that ass to 1,000 miles today. We're here. We're in California. It took 18 hours. It's supposed to be a 16-hour drive, but it took 18. I apologize. I meant to kind of vlog the whole way, and I thought, you know, I'll just turn on the camera when something goes wrong with the car or we have some drama. There was no drama. Everything went perfectly. There were some extremely high winds, and the wing driving 85 miles an hour in really high gusty winds didn't even wobble. So I have 100% faith in all the bracketry and everything that went into that. And everything's good. So let me show you around the car, though. I know you guys are dying to see the car. It's really dark out here and we got really dirty, but other than all the dirt, everything went fine. We hit a massive piece of tire in the middle of the road in the middle of the night around here, but it didn't damage anything. It was like, it kind of, actually our armoring helped. This stuff picked up a lot of dirt down here, all this, but overall we had zero issues. The headlights are real dirty looking, but the car looks great. So we're here. We made it in California. I'm so stoked on that. I'm ready for bed. Tomorrow morning though, we're gonna wake up bright and early and we're gonna head down to Universal Studios. So let's pick up then. Good morning, we are back. It's time to hit the car wash. After driving the car 1,000 miles, it's gotten pretty damn dirty. Oh, real quick, favorite part of this car? Oh yeah, I love that sound. That I think is my favorite feature of this car after driving it for only one day. So we're obviously not from this part of town, so we gotta go hunt down a car wash real quick so we can get the car cleaned up. That 1,000 miles put like a lot of dirt on the car. This would be one of those please Jesus, don't let him rip off the wing type of moments. I know you guys wanna know what it looks like after 1,000 miles. Here it is. Wash it clean. Damn, that car cleaned up really good. And Chelsea cleaned the inside while we were cleaning the outside. Now it's all shiny and everything. Looking nice. This center entertainment system's working out pretty well. Somebody added in an iPhone mod, but we don't have the right cable. So we've been using the radio transmitter for Bluetooth, and it's actually worked really well. So we got music the whole way on the drive, and the dash all cleaned up really nicely, and Chelsea did great with all that. So that's awesome. Now we're on our way to Universal Studios. Our goal today is to kill a giant Homer Simpson donut at Universal Studios. I think we can get it done. But what I'm looking forward to is that valet parking job. Since we have a little bit of time while we're enjoying this lovely California traffic, let's take a second out to talk about our sponsor. This episode is proudly sponsored by Copart. Copart, if you guys don't know, is a great resource to find salvage cars, wrecked cars. They even have clean title cars, repoed cars, flood damaged cars. They have a lot of flood damaged cars right now after the Florida and Texas floods that are going at amazing deals. Small hint, I bought one. And it's just a great resource that I've used plenty of times. I bought this Aston Martin on Copart. I bought my the twin-turboed Mustang, both my BRZs. I bought plenty of cars on Copart, and that's why I love having them sponsor the channel. If you guys are interested, go check it out. Hit the link in the description or go to copart.com/BisForBuild. You can go through there and register or browse vehicles and find out if there's something that's interesting to you on their site. So thanks so much for Copart for sponsoring this episode. Now let's enjoy a little bit more traffic on our way to Universal. We made it. Today might be a battle of fighting copyrighted music versus YouTube copyright. What? We got the car valeted. It's up front, which is life goals, but it's the up front section is not as cool as it was last year. But that's okay, as long as we're up front. Due to increased holiday prices, this is going to be a $240 donut. Balling out of control. Got a great clickbait title. You'll never believe how much this donut costs. What tastes better, $12 donut or $240 donut? So at this point, you guys are probably wondering how much did the friggin' car cost? And I'll tell you, and I'll give you guys a breakdown on how much the different parts and pieces that I had to buy to repair the car cost as well. So the car is kind of an interesting story. I bought it at Copart, like I told you guys earlier. It was a car that was out in New York, and I had been searching for Aston Martins for a while. It seemed to be like a really good fit. It was a manual, like I wanted, and it was the right car that I wanted. So. The unfortunate thing was I found it like one day before it was up for sale for auction, and I didn't have time to get my money in place and everything to be able to buy the car. So it went up on auction, and the final bid was about $21,000. And then the funny thing was, the interesting thing was 2 or 3 days later, it was back up on the auction block. So either the seller didn't accept the finalized bid, or the person that won the auction didn't pay up, but it was back up, and there was a buy it now on it. And when there's a buy it now on a car, that means you can just click it and buy it immediately. It doesn't go back up on the auction block. So I thought, all right, I really want this car. I know this is exactly the car I want. So I went ahead and I hit buy it now. And I bought it for, I'm not really sure, I think it was 17.7 or 18 something. But after all the fees and everything was said and done, the car cost me a little less than 19,000 bucks. So in my total number of totals that I'm going to give you at the end, I don't count shipping for things. So when all is said and done, Copart fees and everything, and I own the car, it cost me 19,000 bucks. After I got the car home, I kind of did a little bit of peeking into things and figuring out what I needed new parts of. The passenger side fender was broken but repairable, but the driver's side fender was toast. The hood was toast, and we didn't even get a front bumper to even try and repair. So guys, I get noticed a lot more at Universal Studios than at Disneyland, which is pretty cool. If you guys ever see me anywhere, please come by and say hi, get a picture, whatever you want. I like it, I enjoy it. So anyways, I needed all those parts, and I met a great guy, Richard, over at redpants.lol, and he had a track car, and he crashed his track car, and he had all of those parts that were very lightly damaged, and he gave me an amazing deal on them. He sold me all of those parts for $800. So that's how we got our replacement driver's side fender, our hood, and our front bumper. Donuts are right over there, but don't exactly have enough room for them right now. A little full on beer. So we're gonna go on the Jurassic Park ride. Oh, I totally forgot about the parts thing that we were doing. The next thing that I had to buy was a really expensive part. It was a replacement headlight. The replacement headlight was a driver's side headlight, and it cost me $900 used. And then the more unfortunate part is the LED turn signal inside the light went out on the way here today. So $900 headlight broke after 1,000 miles. So I'm gonna have to open up the light and figure it out. It's not like a dedicated bulb, it's an LED strip, so that's gonna make it even harder to figure out. But that's the next piece, $900 headlight. That ride was a lot of fun, actually. So next up on the list is paint. Paint, first time around, 218, 220 bucks, something like that. To paint the whole car white and paint all the accessories black. Then I came back in and bought like $450 worth of paint to repaint it silver. But I'm gonna say just overall paint, 400 bucks. Killed the games, but they're kind of a scam. They're like way too much money to make sure that you win, or not enough money to not be able to win. It's kind of annoying. But we won. We got a little thing, and now the Simpsons line is super short, so we're gonna jump on this. This should be our last ride of the day, but after this, we're gonna take on that donut, right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna eat the donut after this. Simpsons ride was fun, a little bit out of focus, but we finally got our donut. I don't think it's gonna be that hard to eat. I thought it'd be a little bit harder, but I'm so hungry, we should be able to kill this thing in like no time. Does anybody know if immediate onset diabetes is a thing? It's always hard to drink dry ice drinks. The next thing on the list, if you guys want to know, and the last thing, is metal. I spent 450 bucks on between the steel that I built the front core sport with and the aluminum that I built the side skirts and the front diffuser with. And with those parts and all that stuff, that makes the total out to $21,550 for my Aston Martin V8 Vantage, which makes it definitely the cheapest Aston Martin V8 Vantage in the United States, which I think is like, that's a pretty cool thing. Like, we've done this twice now on BS for Build, where we set out, we pick a car that's exotic, a rare car, and we build one that's definitely the cheapest one that anybody's recorded ever before. I think that's like a really cool thing that we've been doing. Doing good, how are you doing?
I saw your key said BS for Bill. I was like, wait, is this the one?
It is the one, man. Sweet, man. Well, I'm glad you got to drive it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're the first person that's got to drive besides me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What an honor.
All right, man. Take it easy. Have a great night.
Dude, thank you.
Dude, the valet driver that delivered my car was a viewer of BS for Build. How cool is that? All right, guys, we made it back to the hotel. I am quite tired. I'm gonna blame it on that massive donut. Like, after that, I kind of crashed pretty hard, but it was a great day. It was an amazing day. So in summary, the Aston Martin cost the price of the bottom of the line Camry. It actually started out, cost me a lot more money to buy than the Evora. So the Aston Martin cost me $20,000, roughly $19,000 to buy, where the Evora cost me $13,200, I believe. That's my, it's either $12,300 or $13,200, one of the two. But to buy the parts and everything to repair it was actually a lot cheaper because it had a lot less extensive damage. So the car in the end cost less than the Evora, and it costs less than a bottom of the line Toyota Camry, which seems to be everybody's benchmark for how much cars cost. So that's pretty cool. It drove to California in one day. The next day it drove to Universal Studios, and tomorrow it will drive to Disneyland. And then it will be Christmas, which is the day that this episode will air. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody that's watching. And thank you so much for watching on your holiday day or whatever. I think that's about it. The last thing in summary is thanks so much to our sponsor, Copart. Hit that link in the description, guys. Browse for some cars. See if maybe you can find an Aston Martin cheaper than the one I bought. I dare you. And that's about it. If you like Beast for Build, you like what we do, head over to beastforbuild.com. Scroll down to the shop, pick yourself up a beanie. Stay fresh to death. And then if you want to find us in more places, head over to Instagram. Follow us on there. Instagram, BS for Build. All right, have a good one. I'll see you guys soon. Next step is we take that car down to San Diego and we try and get it sideways. Peace. Come.